All right, guys, we got a video here, and this is the Big Tigger video footage released after his arrest. Yes, his arrest. Since this video, I think she's been arrested as well, but I want to take a look at this and I will discuss.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Get off of me.
I want to say categorically, these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false.
River TV. What's up, guys? It's Tigger River, and I'm back again with another video. As we know, well-known BET TV host, most famously known for Rap City The Basement, Big Tigger, was actually arrested, okay? And by the time I found out he was arrested, he was already let out. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into the conversation. If you guys are unaware of everything that is going on, Big Tigger's wife, which a lot of people also didn't know he was married, came to the internet and posted a video of her crying with, stuff going on to her face, and posted in the comment section for people to ask Tigger what happened.
Trash. Guys, and this is pure unadulterated trash that I'm looking at here. Okay. There's a lot to be said about this chick right here, and I'm gonna chill and let the video play a little bit longer, but I'm gonna get to it, man. But I had to say that I couldn't hold back any longer. Yeah. Fake crying.
Since then, there's been a lot of back and forth. There has been, him vehemently denying all of the claims that she brought forth to social media.
I want to say categorically, these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false, untrue, not happening, didn't happen. Additionally, it's important to clarify that Francesca and I have never been anything more than friends and respected colleagues.
As well as her then coming forth with a statement of like, oh, she didn't say he did anything. And, she never, claimed that he touched her, like a whole bunch of mess. Now, a lot of what really happened, according to her story, has now been documented. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. I'm going to give you guys the details, as well as I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation. As you can see here, it says, mugshot released of Big Tigger after battery child cruelty arrest. Radio host named Darian Morgan pushed wife, sending her head first into a door, warrants say. It says the Fulton County Sheriff's Office released a booking photo Wednesday of longtime Atlanta radio host Darian Morgan, better known as Big Tigger. Morgan was arrested Saturday on battery and cruelty to children charges for allegedly assaulting his wife, Alicia Brown. He was later released on $10,000 bond. According to the arrest affidavit from May, Morgan and Brown were in an argument in their bedroom over text messages he had received from a female coworker. She told police that the back and forth text had been going on for a couple of weeks. That's when Brown said Morgan, which is Big Tigger, began raising his voice, yelling at her, "You're Sicko." She said he then pulled his phone out and began recording her. She then said that she tried to grab the phone from his hand, and then he tackled her to the floor to get the phone back. During the incident, Brown said she ended up with a small bruise to her lower lip. Now, this has always been a part of the allegations, right? She had basically commented on somebody's post saying that it was true that he was cheating on her with his female co-host. The female co-host came to the internet and basically, cleared her name and said that that had never happened.
This week has been the most challenging moment of my personal and my professional life. I've worked tirelessly to build a reputation that is rooted in professionalism, integrity, and respect. And, despite these last few days, those values remain unchanged. I would like to reiterate that I have never, nor will I ever, have an affair with anyone in a relationship or marriage.
And Tigger ended up having to apologize to her on air.
And again, I just want to offer my apology to you and your family. You and I both worked very hard over the course of our careers to get where we are and where we're going. I don't know if I can ever repay you, but I just wanted to apologize again to you and your family for all of the damage control that you've had to do and all of the negative light that has been cast on you.
And see, why should he have to apologize for that? Why should Big Tigger have to apologize for that? He's apologizing because he has a psycho, his words, not mine, wife. Okay. And I will blame him for marrying this said psycho. Now, I don't claim to know them, and that's relevant here, but he's had to see some sort of sign. Signs have probably been seen. Okay. And he probably just didn't think twice about it. Anybody who's going to trip out on some text messages, and as far as we know, there has been nothing between these two that resembles any kind of affair. So you heard it from her and you heard it from him, but he still had to apologize because of all of the press and negativity that's been flying around about this. Okay. And this woman is just off her marbles, man. Let's just keep it real. Let's just call it what it is. She's sick and she's twisted. And if you don't know of her backstory, I advise you guys to do a little digging, because apparently she had a daughter, okay, who has been missing for I don't know how long now, years, apparently. And nobody knows where she is. And I'm surprised that nobody's investigated this. Nobody's really looked into this. And I think people are starting to look into it now because this stuff started to come up. And that's the thing with the internet. You got to be very careful what you do, because if you do have a past, if you do have some shady things in your closet and you're out here doing shady shit yourself, you will be exposed. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if 18 months from now, we see her in a jail cell and we see her getting a number of years put on her head because of something that they found out about her said missing daughter in the past. If you don't believe me, look it up.
So now this is basically saying that they have, consistently had a back and forth in regards to, his female co-host, that obviously upstirred some kind of, drama problems, that the two of them had been going back and forth over it. Brown said she then went down to the basement inside their Sandy Springs home, which is where they work from home. She said Morgan followed her to the basement office. "I will show you, Sicko," she yelled at him as she unplugged a computer from the wall, the affidavit said. "I helped purchase this equipment for the two of us." She then says that's when Morgan came up behind her and grabbed her arms and told her to stop. Brown said she told Morgan to leave me alone and take your hands off of me. Brown said after that, Morgan used force to move the victim and shove the victim, causing the victim to stumble headfirst into an office door.
You see what I'm saying? And they want to blame him for this, for him trying to stop her from breaking shit and tearing shit up, right? He's just trying to subdue her so that she won't cause any more harm to anything in the house. And that's it. And then, of course, they try to twist it and turn it and move it around and make it look like, oh, he just whooped her ass. He just started just abusing her. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's stop it. Now, if for some strange reason this blows over and Big Tigger decides to reconcile with this relationship and move forward with it, then it's on him. I have nobody else to blame but him, because you see what kind of trick this is. You see what kind of person this is you're with now. Combine that with the past and the shadiness going on with her daughter that nobody knows about, and you have a recipe for disaster, guys. Stick around, continue to stick around if you want to, and then it's all on you. This is your get out of jail free, quote unquote, moment right now, Big Tigger. You need to take this sign and you need to get the hell up out of there. Get up out of there. Divorce, do whatever you need to do, and get the hell up out of there. Now, the tragedy in all this is that they have a kid together, and I don't know how many kids. I want to say at least one. And now you're going to have to, quote unquote, deal with her for an extended period of time, even outside of that. And we all know how women can be when they are scorned, okay, in a relationship, and you have kids and you still have to deal with them. You can't just walk away. They're going to do things to press your buttons. They're going to do things to try to get you in trouble. They're going to do everything they can to try to tear you down, because that's what a lot of them do. They run off of emotion. And that's the same thing she was running off of in that bedroom that night when she saw text messages, which probably weren't anything, right? She was probably upset that she's texting her. She was texting Tigger, probably business, on some business. And she didn't like that because she's a woman. And she decided to show her true colors, guys. So all I'm going to say is just be careful who you get with. Be careful who you give your time to, because Big Tigger should be old enough to see who he was dealing with, to see the signs, to understand that, you know, this chick here is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and does not need to be entertained. Okay.
The report says Brown sustained a deep cut above her left eye. According to the affidavit, the incident between the two was all caught on their Ring security system. All right, guys. So while I was actually editing the video this morning, the actual Ring footage that captured their altercation was released to the public. And it's so crazy because while I was giving my commentary, I was just going off of my own intuition, my own feeling, my own opinions, and obviously the, stuff that happened in the police report. But I was actually very shocked how spot on I was in regards to the situation without having to watch the video. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the video clips, but this is before I had seen any footage or anything that was released that I was giving this commentary.
There you go. Now we'll plug it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. Take a picture.
Now this sounds crazy. Okay, and I think that there also needs to be some kind of conversation about when women do provoke men in already strenuous situations, because that's exactly what this sounds like.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
All he's trying to do is stop her from breaking shit. That's it.
Get off of me.
That's it. He's just trying to subdue her.
Get off of me.
He's trying to move her out of the room.
You're complaining, you're on the internet, you're putting all this stuff out there, and you are basically like trying to make it seem like, he just been putting hands on you, hurting you, whatever.
It was an accident. That's clear as day, guys. Straight up accident. He did not intend for that to happen. It was a straight accident, and it was only caused because she would not stop trying to tear shit up. And he was trying to stop her from doing that. And see, that's how men have to move now. Men have to move in a way where they can't do anything, guys. We can't do a fucking thing. We can't do anything to stop. If my wife came in here right now and she grabbed my PS5 and she was going to rip it into shreds and pieces, guys, if I try to subdue her and stop her from doing that, the onus is probably going to be on me. I should have just let her sit there and break my shit, because we can't do anything. Because this is what happens. No matter what we do in these situations, guys, there's always going to be somebody out there willing to pin the blame on us.
But you literally were like, I'm going to show you Sicko, and did things to incite some kind of confrontation between the two of you.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
And in him moving you away from his stuff, you fell into a door and you were acting as though this man literally was, putting hands on you. I'm sure that's probably not what he meant to do.
And see, this is, there's not a lot of women who think like her, and I commend her for that. And that's why I follow her, and that's why I love her channel, because at least she's using a clear conscience and a clear head. Okay. She's using reason, rationality. That's what, very few women tend to do in a situation, right? There's not that many of them out there anymore, guys, from what I've seen. Okay, maybe out of 1 to 10, maybe 3 out of every 10 women. Okay, from my experience, guys. I hate to say it, but damn it, it's true. It's so true. And I'm gonna end it here because I gotta stop. This is ridiculous. I'm going to be waiting for the end results of this to wrap up. I probably won't do any more videos on this until most of it is complete, until I get the ins and outs of everything else afterwards. But I did hear that the woman, the wife, got arrested afterwards, okay, because some other shit came up. But I want to wait till everything gets wrapped up, and I want to see, you know, what's going to happen. I want to see if he's going to reconcile all that, and before I do another video. But I am going to do another one, okay. Man, anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. If you enjoyed the content, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. I drop content all the time on this channel. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video.